welcome to Mind Booster Motivation. We are so far the best YouTube channel in the world that offer free life coaching training session. So anytime you got a chance to stop by, you will always find me talking about money, how to be successful. So we are live. It's a beautiful moment. We share time with you by teaching you the insights, the knowledge, the information that you need to know to take your life to the next level. So my recommendation to you, if you're not a subscriber, you stop for the first time, it's time for you to subscribe because you don't know what you already miss. And for thousands of subscribers that we have all over the world, so welcome back, guys. I'm on the road. It's important that go live on time because was on my way back to I'm on my way back to New York after I left Washington last night. So I stopped on the road, you know, to produce this live video, and then I was reading some questions, comment from uh, different viewers from all over the world, and one of the questions that I find often nowadays is people ask me how to deal with toxic people, and I get it. I get it. It's very important. Sometimes toxic people can block you for success. They can block you to take your life to the next level. Sometimes toxic people can sabotage your ego. They can affect your ability to understand the needs, the need you have to become successful. Um, Toxic people can have different role in your life. They can be inside your family. We're talking about parents, siblings. They can be your friends. They can be people that you interact with on a daily basis, colleague, people in your church, in your organization, in the mosque, in the synagogue, people from different places. There can be a team player that is on the same team with you. So today, a live coaching training session, we are talking about how to deal with toxic people easily. Um, First thing I have to tell you, your emotion, your emotion is the key of your stability as a person. So whoever not mastering or to control the emotion, you just give the key of manipulation, the key to to somebody to manipulate your lives. That's mean if you not control your emotion, you are a person that is easy to be manipulated by others. So dealing with toxic people have an effect on you because you not controlling your emotion. Now, let's identify what who are the toxic people and what they are in common. Toxic people, most likely, they are individuals who have complex problem in their life. They are people who been, for some reason in their life, victim um, from the childhood, victim from the life experience, and they carry a lot of anger, they carry a lot of trauma from their life. So they do not like to express their feeling to a professional, a psychologist, or a group therapy, things like that. So they internalize what they have inside of them. So they think they are in control of it. But what happened? They use these fear, this pattern of traumatic moment in their life, they use it on a daily basis to interact with other people. That's when anytime you deal with a toxic person, what is happening? The person is just expressing their feelings, their emotion about such of such situation through you. Okay, let me break it down to make you understand it better. Let's say that you have a parent. That can be a man, that can be a woman, right? And let's say these folk grow up in a social environment where they teach this dad or mom, okay, to do not play outside, to do not talk to strangers, to do not do this, to do not do that. So this child, this person that become parents nowadays, and they used to live in a childhood where everything they heard from the household was fear. Don't touch this, don't do that, etc. Now, when they become parent, what they do, they just transfer this fear to the child. Everything is fear, you know. Something wrong might happen to you. Be careful, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. So what will happen? The the kid of these type of parents will go on the marketplace, on the job site, in the world. Okay, they will not take any risk. They will not do anything that put them out of the comfort zone, and they will express fear and everything that will affect the relationship. You know, if it's a female, when they have a boyfriend, a husband, they will always have fear that the man or the woman would let them down, etc. And that will affect the marriage all the way along the world, that will affect their life exponentially at different level. So what I'm saying to you, understand, people that are toxic are people that are, not only they are abnormal, they are often sick people that need to to consult a professional, right, to help them solve their trauma, help them solve the problem. Now, what that have to you, what a toxic people, what we are talking about toxic people, when this channel is focused to on how to make money, how to become successful, because you believe that money and success, they're intertwined together. You need money to build up your success. You need money for education, you need money for everything you're doing, for shelter, for study, to buy equipment, materials, and to build your project, you know, to build the prototype of your creation that come from your creativity. You need capital, you need funding. So why we are talking about how to deal with toxic people easily on a YouTube channel that are focused on success and money, because toxic people are the number one cause that will stop you to become successful. Toxic people are the number one cause that will stop you to become wealthy. Toxic people are the number one cause, okay, that will ruin your life to the ashes. That's why we are talking about how to deal with these people. When you got toxic people in your life, you will not be able to take any positive decision because they are haters. This is the second characteristic of toxic people. Toxic people, they are jealous folks. When you are in a process to take an important decision that will bring successful outcome to you, if you got a toxic people in your social environment, a toxic people that you interact with, a toxic people that you mingle with, what they will tell you, oh no man, don't do that, nobody did that before, that's not gonna work, man. You're gonna waste your time. You will waste your time, it's really not working. They will bring all these punchline and the conversation to discourage you to take the right decision that you believe it's the right one, and that you have the burning desire to take this type of decision to change your life. Toxic people will do everything to stop you taking the right decision for yourself because inside of them, they don't want to see you become successful. They don't want you to reach the level of success that you are looking for because inside of them, they are jealous. They are jealous of you because they are not taking the risk. They are not taking this decision that you are on a process to take. And they are afraid of taking this type of decision. They will never do anything to take the decision. So they want to team up with you. So understand, this is the second aspect of toxic people. They are haters and they are jealous. They want they don't want you to take the decision that inside of them they would like to take. Okay, if you said to somebody that I want to become an entrepreneur, I want to create product or service, put them on the marketplace, they will tell you, man, why don't you looking for a job? Hey, lady, why don't you looking for a job? Right? You need to put bread on the table. You need to pay the rent. You need to pay the bill. Right? You're gonna waste your time. How long it will take you to make money? You know, they will stop you doing that. So that's why you have to understand how to deal with toxic people easily. Next thing, okay, the third characteristic of toxic people, I tell you, they are sick people. At the first level, they are sick people who definitely need to seek for a specialist to help them with their trauma. So that's why they put your life upside down. They are jealous. They don't want you to succeed because what you are looking for is what they want, and they will never take the decision to go for it. The third characteristic is toxic people are really, really like to find people alike. So they are really want to team up with you that you can have the same miserable lifestyle with them and that you can spend the day with them, right? Talking about how life is difficult, how the government are not doing anything for us, all price things are expensive, the economy is up, the economy is down, and they always bring negativity. Every topic, every subject, every conversation, right? You address them or you invite them in, they will bring this negative statement. I know some toxic people that are really good friend of mine, but I deal with them with a firewall, with the fence. I keep them out behind the fence because I don't want them to bring this toxicity inside my life. So one of the common thing I observe on toxic people, the first comment they will make when you start a conversation with them, it's always a negative statement. It's like, oh man, what a day. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, I'm exhausted, That's the way they start a conversation, man. Say, yo, what's going on? How are you? Man, what a day, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You know? Oh man, gas is expensive, man. You know? Yeah, man, it's so hard to bring food on the table. That's what they will tell you. They will start the conversation, they will start the day in a toxic, negative note. It's easy to identify them. So, whenever you find people like that in your social environment, when they bring the negative statement to you, just let them express their negativity, but in the same conversation, reverse the engineering of this negative statement into a positive. When they tell you, oh man, the gas is too expensive, man, what a difficult life. You said, oh, hopefully I'm still working, I'm making more money. I will try to make more money that I can buy gas for my car. You know? They say, man, oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm working 2 jobs, things like that. Tell them, unfortunately, I go to the gym after work that I can do an exercises, you know, and work out to keep me in good shape. Always reverse the statement, okay? Because what you hear often become a mental sabotage. What you hear often become your internal propaganda. So it's important that you understand when you are dealing with toxic individual and understand the way you will talk to them because you don't want the words, okay, become your vocabulary, become the type of word that you will use in your conversation. I'm telling you that, okay, by the time I'm telling you that, let me invite you, okay, to read 2 books. I believe it's Erickson and Richard Grander. They are the author of these 2 books that calling Structure of Magic. This is 2 books of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. These books, they are difficult to read but easy to understand. If you have time to read them, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Your brain, your mind, your mental state, it's like a supercomputer. And it's like a supercomputer. It is a supercomputer. It's a computer with a initial, you know, operating system. That's mean you were born as a human being with your brain have the initial components, the initial software, you know, and a perfect architecture to help you have a beautiful life. However, the user of this computer, that is your brain, your mind, it's you. Now, you are the operator and user of this machine. Now, what you will do on a daily basis with this machine will either compromise the operating system, make it slowly, or let virus infect this operating system, or you can use it wisely by add up information, you know, by add up program, by add up plan, you know, ideas inside this computer. Now, from the original version of you and what you put inside your mind, your brain, will make you have different value. It's like if I go to a store now, let me pick a company randomly. Let's say I go to Best Buy. I want to buy a laptop that will cost me. Well, let's say I go to Walmart, right? I want to buy a good laptop for cheap. Walmart have good laptop for cheap, right? I go there and I buy a laptop, let's say for $350. You know, I buy a beautiful laptop that I can carry with me everywhere. So this laptop, they give me this laptop with free operating system, right? That's Windows, with the basics. Right? This laptop, it's a beautiful machine. I can use it. Now, if something happened to this laptop when I bought it, couple of days, couple of weeks after I own this laptop, if I never use it, I can return it to the store, because I presume that you purchase insurance for the laptop, or you go for the factory warranty that will give you your money back. Okay, it's not a problem. Something happened to this laptop, you bring it back, and you get your money back, and you get another laptop, refund or exchange. Okay, you're good. You don't lose anything. Let's say that you own this laptop for several months, like nine months, 1 year, and you've been working with this machine, this computer, laptop, and let's say that you are a professional in a field or endeavor that you might have, or you might be a professional in this field or endeavor. Let's say that you are an artist, you wrote songs, you write books. If you're a writer, let's say that you are an engineer, you put some software, you have a lot of blueprints for your job. Let's say you are an architect, you have some beautiful design on it. Let's say you are a marketer, you have some marketing strategy. Let's say that you are an e-commerce, you have the structure of your website, you have photos, you have information, you have your CRM, all these things inside your laptop, right? Depending on who you are. Let's say you're a photographer, you're a YouTuber, you got a lot of video on it, you're a photographer, you got a lot of digital photo on it. So you got information on this laptop. Let's say something happened to this laptop. Even if you have insurance and you have warranty, you will return it, they will give you a new one, but you will be devastated because you will lose all the creativity, all the things you add up inside this laptop. And it's more valuable than the original price. Let's say somebody stole this laptop, you steal your laptop. You are willing to pay $3,000, $5,000 to get your laptop back, because what the content that is inside this laptop, it's more important than the laptop itself. This is why you have to learn how to deal with toxic people easily, because the content that the toxic people will bring into your daily activity conversation if you don't know how to put a filter on them by reversing the conversation, reversing the engineering, by transforming the negative words into positive words, these information will infect your brain with negativity, and now the value of this negativity will be disastrous for your future, will be disastrous for you, right? So that's why you have to stop these things as soon as possible. Somebody try to communicate with you in a negative way. Toxic people, this is why they bring to you. This is what they bring to you. Now, understand it's important that you learn how to deal with these people. One Another aspect in what I'm explaining to you is toxic people, they love, right, to not only distract you, but try to drag you away from your original objective. You know, when you deal with toxic people, when they see that, or when they realize that the little nonsense is not working with you, okay, that's when they realize that what they are trying to apply on a daily basis to stop you from focusing to your goal, to your objective is not working. Now they will bring distraction. You know, they will tell you, man, let's go out. Let's have a drink. You know, there's this new show, man. Let's have a movie night. Let's watch this together. They will invite you to party. They will even buy tickets for you, invite you to go out, wasting your time. They will stop sending you distraction on your phone. Recently, I tell somebody that somebody like send me TikTok videos every day. I never open them. And this individual always tell me, I send you these things, you ain't say nothing to me. I said to this person, I never open it. And then recently, I was in a conversation with the person saying, man, yo, I don't know what kind of person you are. I always send you TikTok things. You never say anything to me. You said you never open them. I said, oh man, if you send me more than 300 video, like, and I tell you more than 300 times, I never open them, you should receive the signal. That's when I don't want you to send me these things because they are valueless for me. I will not open them. Say, but you gotta be you. What do you mean that the individuals tell me? What do you mean? That means you not interact with people, or you living out of this world. You know, this is what happened. Thanks, people go on TikTok, stuff like that. Said, yeah, I'm not this type of people. You know, said, the person tell me, you think you're special? I say, I don't think I'm special. I think I'm not a TikToker because the individual who produce this video on TikTok and send them to you for laughing nonsense will make money on their videos, and the platform they use to post this video will retain your time, your attention for selling your advertising that will bring no value to you. That's why I'm not watching these type of videos. You know, don't send them to me. So sometimes you have to be really frank with people, tell them exactly what you think. You have 24 hours in a day. All right, it's not enough for you to do whatever you have to do and learn how much you can learn. So to be a highly effective person, you have to manage this time to be creative all the time, to be effective all the time, and to be sharp by learning new things every single day. You have to be able to reinvent yourself on a daily basis, otherwise you will be old fashioned, out of date. New things, new knowledge will push you away. This is the way the world is operates. Now, toxic people, they want company. They want you to be at the same level with them. They want you to spend the same amount of hours with them, watch nonsense on Netflix. Okay, these shows are making this company billions of dollars, and the actors, the producers, people who are on this movies industry, they are making millions of dollars, and the content from these movies, these TV shows, have no value whatsoever for you. They will not bring anything to your life to change your life. They will not motivate you whatsoever. So it's important that you understand how to deal with toxic people easily. Now, this is the tricks, this is the techniques to deal with toxic people. Toxic people, when they talk to you, they want feedback, right? Everything they tell you, they want you to interact with them by comments, by add up to the conversation. When you deal with toxic people, when you start identify that somebody is toxic, when they start talking to you, the first thing you have to say, yeah, okay, and then next thing you do this, check your watch or your phone, say, man, oh, I gotta go. I got a meeting. I'm sorry. We'll talk about that another day. Get get away from them immediately. That's the first technique. The second technique, it's you are dealing with the toxic people. They are talking about nonsense. All right, bring something in the conversation that will push them away from you. Uh, I was talking to toxic people yesterday, right? And then for some reason, what I was doing, and I had to deal with this person. And by the time we were talking about what to do in business, this individual started bringing nonsensical things into the conversation. Things that are really toxic for what we were doing. And then the only thing I said to him, the third time I said, I, I, I changed the conversation. I said, man, do you realize that what happened in the market and the stock market today? This stock, as this price, things like that. And the person said, oh, I didn't know. And what I do, I jump in depth in the conversation about I aspect of the economy, complex thing. And the next thing I observed, the person said, yo, man, I got something to do. We're talking later. I said, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Throw them away in a nice, professional way. No? Toxic people, you have to in tune your mind, right, to filter them out. What I'm saying by that, you have to be one of a group of toxic people or in an environment where there is a toxic person. When they are talking, you have to be able to tune your mind to a different channel and filter them out, right? When you are, if you are in a group, right? So let's say you go to a family reunion, you go to a party, you go to a social event, a job, marketing event, things like that, and then you are by default assigned on a table where most of people in this table are toxic people. When they start talking their rubbish, right? So socially, you don't want to offend them, but professionally, you don't want them to bring the rubbish into your ears, and that can, you know, filter inside your mind as a kind of propaganda. What you have to do is by the time you sit with them, you know, review into your mind different aspect of a positive things that you're doing. If you're in business, try to figure out some details about your business, what to solve and things like that. And when they start talking, your mind, you pivot your mind out of the conversation, out of the womb, out of the social environment where you are, and you drag your attention into something that have a close contact with what you're doing on a daily basis. What will happen? People on this table, on this social environment, will say, "Yo, man, are you with us?" What do you say? Oh, I get distracted. I got something on my mind about my job. So I'm sorry, guys. Continue, and you go back where you are, where you were, and you go back into your internal introspection, okay, to create an external restriction to protect yourself, put a firewall, put a fence, put a barrier against toxic people. The next thing is upgrade your friend list. You know, each time I interact with somebody, when I get home, I got a journal, a notebook for that. And I wrote down all I understand your personality. That's if you are new, it's a new person that I have to deal with. The first day I met you, after the first couple of minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I interact with you, I will notice some keys, some type of vocabulary that you use, some facial expression, some gesture, body language. These are signals that I will notice. When I go home, I will write down these signals and write a kind of essay about your personality. And I will put it here. I will observe, and the second and the third time I interact with you, and I will categorize you. I got three type of friends. Number one, I say friends, or three type of people I interact with. No matter if you are parents, siblings, friends, relative, or a person I just met, I will put you in a category. Category three, it's toxic people that I will never become close to you. I never. I might be social with you, but you will never become close to me because you are toxic. The second category are chameleons. People who are playing smart or friendly, okay, who are snitch, right? They try to come into your inner circle, right? To operate some internal sabotage to destroy you. That's when to take you out of your objective, that they can steal whatever they can from you to build the empire. But they are so dumb and so toxic in what they are doing. They want to tear you down, right? Because they think that you are a menace, you are a threat for them. They have to take you down when they try to lift themselves up. Right? These people are the second category. I call these people the dangerous being. You might have to deal with them because they have certain positive aspect in the personality, or they can bring some positive things into the game, into the conversation. But you understand you are dealing with something sensitive and explosive. You got to be careful with that. The first category are the people that are not toxic. They have positive minded people. They are highly effective people. They can bring value into your life. This is these people that you choose to be your friend, you choose to interact with them, and these people are the person that will become your business partner, that will become investors in your project, and you can become investors in the project, things like that. That are these people that you will deal with them to build relationship, right? To be your power team, to build confidence, social confidence, to build business venture with them. These people are your true friends, and they are your true family. It's important that you understand that. So to break down this video that we start a couple of minutes ago, understand how to deal with toxic people. It's identify who are toxic and what toxic people can do. I just explained to you how to identify them, because most of the time they hide themselves. They hide themselves behind a friendly social behavior, you know, to infiltrate your life and bring the toxicity inside your life. So I explained to you how to identify them. I explained to you how to filter them out into your life. I give you finally an advice how to create a journal with personality profile to know how to deal with them and which category you should put them when you want to be successful, when you want to become wealthy. You have to understand these tips, and if you do that, you are already on your way to success. So I have to take the word back. Guys, I'm more than happy that I had the opportunity to chat with you for a few minutes and talking about these specific things, you know, and share with you the most valuable information that I had the chance to put my hands on, and I hope you will use them in a nice, professional way, and you will use them to bring your life to the next level. So for the time being, I'm on the road. I gotta go back before the traffic start because I want to be in New York as soon as possible. Alright, I'll see you on the next video, guys. My name is Elson KEG. You are watching my Booster Motivation, the best YouTube channel in the world. So I was more than happy to help. I was more than happy to bring you the knowledge, the insights, the information that you need to know to be successful. Thanks for watching.